Hey folks, Gordy Termullen at Termullen Motor Sales with episode 5 of our Game Plan 2020 series. If you recall, we started out with the purpose of making your 2020 a great year despite the fact that we've got the COVID crisis and all the rest of it going on. We talked about a customer-driven value proposition. We talked about getting employee buy-in with the bank teller example and the attitude survey. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about basic work rules. These are the work rules that everybody in your dealership needs to follow no matter what. Okay, there are 3 of them that have really driven my success. The first one is treat every customer like it was your grandma. Now, if you think about that, this is a rule that just about every employee in your business can grasp onto and understand immediately. Okay, unless you got a whiskey sipping, cigar smoking grandma, that's the exception of the rule. You're going to know how to take care of your grandmother. And if you're working on her car, you're not going to oversell her brake pads, but you're going to tell her if they're due. If you're selling a car, you're going to explain things and you're going to make sure she gets a good one. By treating your customer the same way that you would treat your grandmother, they can trust you, and that builds upon your relationship. The second rule is the Glenn Ford principle. Now, if you're too young, Glenn Ford was a movie actor back in the 40s, and he was in a lot of wartime movies. There was one movie in particular that stuck with me, and it was an episode where a Japanese man was walking down the street and he almost got hit by a car, and Glenn saves his life, and then this man devotes his life to Glenn all the way throughout the rest of the movie. We want to treat our customers the same way. Now, it's a twist on the movie, but what we do is when a customer comes to you and they have a request or any need at the dealership, you own that customer and you follow that customer around and you take them to where they need to go. So when somebody comes in and they ask the salesperson for service, you don't go, it's over there. What you do is you go, just one second and I'll take you there. You walk them to the service department and then you introduce them to the service advisor. You make sure the service advisor's attention is focused on the customer. You say, hey, this is John, he'll take good care of you. John, this customer needs some help with their brakes. So you're treating them like an honored guest and you're following them through on that rather than just pointing in directions and being rather rude. The last rule, most fun one of ever, okay? It's called the 10-foot rule, and really simple. If any employee, from an office person, a lot guy, a technician, a salesman, anybody in the dealership comes within 10 foot of a customer, you have to say hi and acknowledge them and welcome them. So the way it works is real simple. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Anything we can do for you? If you're within 10 foot of that customer. What happens in most dealerships is the choke point for traffic is by the front door or it's by the waiting lounge by your service department. And if the customers get greeted and welcomed 4 or 5 times while they're there, think how much more welcoming they think your dealership is. So those are 3 very basic work rules. They work great and they'll help establish your customer-focused dealership, okay? So now I need a little bit of help from you. We've kind of completed the dealership structure and customer-focused portion of our videos, and I'm curious if it's done you some good. So I'm going to ask you to look below, type in some feedback. Tell me if it's been helpful for you. Tell me if you'd like us to continue. We could go on with coaching and performance management and some issues like that to help you in your dealership, but let me know if that would be helpful to you. In the meantime, all the best. Good selling to you.